and agricultural information is 680
I'm more partial to black ones.
What?
I'm more partial to black ones.
$12 sale is here through August 31st. $12 books to help you raise money, smart kids.
I used to have a Mustang.
What was it, Wade?
It was black. It was convertible.
$12 books to help you get out of debt and build wealth. Like George's
First time Kiefer was really old enough to understand what there's something different about it. We popped the top on it, and he goes, "Daddy, Daddy, it broke, it broke, it broke."
Daily choices you need to make to build a more peaceful and joyful life. Building a non-anxious life for $12. Ken Coleman will help you go from
Dad, are
peaceful to
Teslas
purpose.
fun drive too?
Yeah. Check it all out at RamseySolutions.com. The store. There's a big sale. Did we mention that? Dan's in Mobile, Alabama. Hi, Dan. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Recently fresh Model 3s in a Cybertruck.
All right, so
What?
I just graduated from undergraduate college, debt-free. And I am planning on going to graduate
You
school
can't.
in clinical psychology.
Look at Mozart.
I'm going to have to go into debt and take student loans to pay for the
Going
degree.
for
Is this,
What?
What?
chicken. Oh, chicken I had.
Okay, so what should I do instead?
That's a good question.
You said you had to, as if someone was forcing you.
Why are you going to grad school for critical psychology? What's the goal?
To be a practicing clinical psychologist in private practice.
Okay, so you have to have a master's to do that.
Right.
Okay.
Is the game over
Why
with?
did you get your undergrad?
Or you playing this on your radio or your phone?
Okay. And do they offer a master's?
So if this, it won't shut you down if I put the radio back on music?
I know other programs near me offer masters, but I think
Yes or no?
the application deadline for that is too late. So would you recommend me
Dan.
taking a year off and applying the master's programs?
Why did you? Okay, you went
You
through
just
your
was there
undergrad,
talking.
you got a degree in psychology in undergrad, and you pay cash for it.
That's right.
And then why did you suddenly decide I have to go to a school I can't afford to do my grad work? Because you could have gone to a school you could afford, but you chose not to, and now these deadlines have passed you. Why?
Why? Well, I assumed, I guess, that I needed to get a doctorate degree in clinical psychology to practice.
You don't. You have to have a master's.
Right.
Masters will get you licensed in most states anyway. There may be a few that require a doctor. No, I don't know. But,
What's it going to cost you?
Well, it's quite a bit. It's $35,000 a year.
And you researched all the programs, even online ones, and that's the best deal?
no, that's not the best deal. You could do it. You can get a degree for $5,000.
That's the point. Have we done the research to see if we can find a more affordable option and then see what it would take to cash flow that?
Okay.
That's what I would do.
Some programs that I thought were ridiculous, they were around like 70,000 or somewhat 50, and I didn't even consider those.
That's good. You did do a little something, but you can get this degree for half of what you're talking about.
Okay.
And nobody cares where you went to school, by the way. All they care is did you pass your boards and can you help them?
Right.
No one ever went to a marriage counselor and said, wait, check the file. Where'd you go to school? Nobody ever did that. Ever. All they want to know is, can Dan guide me with his psychological training through this rough spot in my life? I need a guide. Can he help me? That's really what they want to know. You want to be a healer. Good for you.
Right.
You're a good person. Yeah. And you, so, you called to ask. I think number one, let's pretend you had $50,000 cash in your bank account. I would still tell you not to pay $35 for this.
What is it?
Still say you go get a better deal. Because
723.
there's something about this particular critical
723.
psychology path at this particular location that romanced you.
Or it was just the one option, and that's what I got to do. They look for more options.
So, no, we're not going to. Because here's the thing, you got to get out. It's a 2-year process. Finish your master's, get licensed, pass your boards, and then you've got to get out and actually start making money. And in most states, you're going to have to put some knowledge under your belt before you can get licensed. So So it's going to be a while before you make any money to pay this, to get a return on investment into this degree. And even then, you're going to have to choose carefully how you choose to practice psychology, because you can do it. Psychology, not bad as sociology, but they both are very tough. You can get into some very underpaid situations with those. And okay, now I make $26,000 a year after spending all this money as a school counselor. No. Okay, and then people come out with $200,000 in, you're not, Dan, but people come out with $200,000 in student loans because they did their graduate work at some school they shouldn't have, and they end up as a school counselor. This is just, don't do that. Begging you, use some common sense or use some wisdom. Pay cash for it and pay less for it, because it's going to be a while before you monetize it.
And that might mean taking a year off and working your tail off and getting a few side jobs.
It might be going and sitting down. These schools, they actually need students. So the good I'll kiss my wife. I'll call the guy who runs the administration office and go, hey,
Okay,
I got
fucking
money.
son.
You want me in?
Why you do?
Why?
An opening just occurred.
We did think school, that deadline thing.
Come on. Seriously. It's not like you have a line around the block and have schools to get into graduate work on site. So, sorry, you're not getting into law school or med school. You're just rank. So, yeah, seriously. I think you go around, try to stay on track, but if you end up taking 6 months off or end up taking a year off, okay, then go pile up a bunch of money, and you have a little bit of a war chest to go out this. Other one is with us from Cleveland, Ohio. How are you?
Dave, I'm doing way better than I deserve. Thanks for having me on.
Good. Glad to have you, sir. What's up?
So I've got a question for you here. I've got around $200,000 left on my mortgage at 3% interest rate, and I've been absolutely laser focused on getting that paid off. So the strategy that I've taken is I open a high interest savings account, which gets me about 4.125%. And rather than paying any money on my mortgage, I've been putting it in that account, and I've got around $120,000 saved up in there right now.
And your high yield savings account pays what?
About 4.125%.
And your mortgage interest rate is what?
3%. So I spoke with my financial advisor about that strategy, and I put it into ChatGPT, which seems to know everything. And both of them came back and said that was a good strategy to put it in there. And then once I hit that $200,000, just pay it off. I didn't want lump sum because I'm actually making more money on that interest than I would be if I just paid it off slowly every month. I just wanted to ask you guys if you thought that was a good idea.
It's called the right place. I don't think it's a good idea. I'm going to disagree with AI and tell you that it's much wiser to pay off your mortgage. What I did personally, and we did our millionaire study, not one said, well, the money I would have put toward the mortgage, I invested instead, and that's how I became wealthy. We found that wealthy people actually pay off their mortgages 10 years on average. And so I would absolutely pay it off, and I wouldn't wait until you had $200,000 to do it.
Dude, 1% on 120,000 is $1,200. We don't have a $1,200 problem. We have a $200,000 debt. You have fixed the $200,000 problem because you're a genius and you're able to live on less than you make and save money.
Okay, so you're saying, because what I've been doing is taking my bonus check and
I'm saying, all of this gyration you're doing, fire your financial advisor and quit looking up crap on the internet to get advice for anything, except whose birthday it is. Oh my gosh, no, yeah, pay cash as fast as you can, as hard as you can on this mortgage. You're doing all these double backflips. You look like one of these Olympic divers for $1,200. $1,200 isn't spit against that measure of 200,000.
Pay off the mortgage and start investing that payment you were making, and then come back and tell us.
Oh, wait, the $1,200 is income. It's taxable. That's not $1,200. It's $800. You did all of this for less than $1,000. AI ought to be ashamed of itself, but it's not that smart. This is the Ramsey Show. If you've been listening to The Ramsey Show for a day or a decade, you know I say this all the time. Every adult needs a will, including you. And guess what? August is National Make-A-Will Month, which is really just one big kick in the pants reminding you to get this done. So I'm giving you a challenge. I want you to make your will by the end of the month, because this stuff is way too easy to put off. And it's one of the kindest, most important things you can do for your family. But here's some good news. It's not that complicated or expensive to get a will these days. And if you're like 95% of the population, you don't want to spend a fortune to meet with a lawyer in person. Most people can make a legal will online from the comfort of their home. And we have a simple 2-minute quiz to help you find out if making a will online is right for your situation. Just go to RamseySolutions.com/wills quiz. That's RamseySolutions.com/wills quiz.
Listening to closing markets from the Chicago Board of Trade. September corn down a half penny at the close of 3.79 1/4. December down 3 3/4 at 3.97. March corn down 3 1/2 at 4.14 1/2. September soybeans 11 3/4 cents lower, 9.93 1/2. November down 10 1/2 at 10.08 1/4. January beans down 9 3/4 cents at 10.25. September soybean meal down $4 and a dime at 3.1950. September soybean oil up a dime at 42.17. September wheat out of Chicago down 3/4 cent at 5.37 1/2. December down a half penny at 5.61 1/2. March wheat out of Chicago down 1 3/4 at 5.80 1/2 cents. September wheat out of Kansas City down 4 cents at the close at 5.51 1/2. December down 3 1/2 at 5.68 3/4. March wheat out of Kansas City down 4 3/4 at 5.82 1/4. September oats spent today a penny higher, $3.20 Your local cash grain bids in St. Joseph, yellow corn $3.95 to $3.97, white corn at $4.79, soybeans $9.95 to $9.98. In Atchison, yellow corn $3.99 to $4.04, soybeans $9.98 to $10.08, hard wheat at $5.13, soft wheat at $4.72. Silver City truck bids, yellow corn $3.74 to $3.94, white corn at $4.79, soybeans $10.03 to $10.38, hard wheat at $5.81, soft wheat
Had to do the same thing to mine, which is sealed.
That's going to look for closing grain markets on KFC2. I'm Nathan Speedway.
I'm trying to eat.
Grab one left. What?
Lost most of my chicken. Well, chicken, but it's because I ate some once I got.
Hey, dude, you can make it one left.
Excuse me.
I did first for you.
There's a reason Mark Patrick seminars are so popular. They work.
I tried everything. So glad I attended the Mark Patrick seminar. It changed my life. I'm so much happier.
It seems too good to be true, but it's guaranteed, so glad I went.
I seriously couldn't believe how easy it was.
Mark Patrick seminars work.